morning, everybody, and happy, what is it, Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Don't want to get ahead of myself here. If you're with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have... We have Spaz Trick, Big Sexy, Cyrus, Cash Jack, Olympus Mons, Big Sky, Cash Jack, Dr. Purple Ape, Amateur Genius, Shelly, Vibe Trade, Gary, Frank SW, Spastric, Luna, Luke, Black Lung, Darren, Tiger Trader. Good morning to you, DC, Shady Lady, Alencito, Travis Bickle, HD, Julius. Good morning. Julius out here killing it. What's up, buddy? What's up, Luke, Ken? How you doing, Mark? Fun Tasty, John. Good morning to you, Michael. Maddie, SHK, Mike, Tim B, Justin, Bill, Luis, Adam, Jims, Mark H, Merrick, Wizard, Vinzen, Leon, Daniel, Killer Trade, Sebastian, Barefoot, Greenback, RC, Astrid, Carl, Ashton, Adam, K Dogger, Sean, Greg, Billy, Trinidad, Keith, Lifestyle, Alex, Tradebird, Wizard, JK, Terry, Brian, Coog, Daniel. Good morning, Monroe, Heb Chat, Mash, Luis, Richard Edison, Samuel, Eddie's Bong, Stefan, Philippe, Richard DM, Arnold, good morning. What's happening? Flyer Jim in the building. I haven't taken any trades yet. We have what would be considered probably like a, I don't know, what would I call it today? Maybe like a 4 out of 10 on the scale of a good trading day. And the reason why is because we just don't really have, again, it's like the calm before the storm. Tomorrow, we're going to get the FOMC minutes, which I'm curious to see because of Bowman's dissenting in the last FOMC rate decision. I want to see, she wanted 25 basis points instead of 50. I want to see what the why was. So that can be interesting tomorrow. We do have a couple Fed speakers today, but again, nothing really interesting. I think the biggest event of the day is going to come in the form of a 3-year note auction out from the Treasury, but that's about it. You know, when we're talking about more tradable days, I think we look to tomorrow because we have a cavalcade of Fed speakers. We have the FOMC meeting minutes. We have a 10-year note auction. It should be interesting, right? And then Thursday, we get the CPI, which is what everybody's waiting for this week. And then on Friday, we get PPI and then more speakers, right? So if you're looking for, again, to take sort of a day off today, I don't think you could be mad at yourself. If you wanted to take today off, take today off, you know? It's not that big of a deal. But today could be a very action-packed, crazy day too. It could be wild. But if you look at what happened yesterday had a terrible open. It was a very mixed open. And this is what happened in that opening session, which was just a whole bunch of crap. It was very wild, and every single time it looked like it was going to go up, it came back down. Every single time it looked like it was going to continue down, it went right back up. We have this sine wave pattern here, and then we finally broke those lows, and we went for a death drop, and then we had a fake out on that death drop, another death drop. It's not been an easy trading environment. I locked it up early yesterday. So just keep your wits about you today, and going into today's session, know that there's not a lot of huge catalysts outside of, you know, what's going to be considerably breaking news. So just be on the lookout for that, right? Good morning, Moneymaker. Good morning, Gringo El Diablo. Cold Duck says, on 331, getting the hell out of Florida. Yeah, make sure you stay safe. I have the latest breaking news from the National Hurricane Center. They said that there's an update on Milton. Max wind has pulled back slightly to 145 miles per hour. Milton is an extremely dangerous Category 4 hurricane. Forecast is set to make landfall in Florida on Wednesday night. So make sure you're staying safe out there for that. It was really pumping up. I think it was the strongest winds recorded for a hurricane ever in history, over 200 miles an hour. I don't know if that's true or not, but I was seeing some chatter about that. But right now it's at 145 miles per hour. As it gets closer to the coast, it does weaken a bit, but we'll see if those warmer waters strengthen it before it makes landfall, right? JK says, I have 3 already. Felt like maybe the extra wiggle room would help keep the account longer. Oh, I've passed my 10th 50K XFA. I'd like to move up to the 100K next, but it didn't go well last time I switched. Any advice? Well, I mean, I think you've already answered your own question. It seems like you're just comfortable in the 50Ks. I only trade the 150Ks. I wouldn't be able to have success in the 50Ks. Maybe I would. I don't know. But personally, I like trading in the 150Ks. But just find whatever works for your lane. If 50Ks are working for you, then keep doing 50Ks. Daytona Beach earphone just went off with a hurricane warning, ready to go. Hopefully you can stay safe. But yeah, tomorrow night is when it's expected to make landfall in Florida. Hopefully it continues to weaken because I know that the winds were peaking out over 100, 200 miles an hour, not just 12 hours ago. So it's good to see it weakening a little bit, but it's still a category 4 right now. So just be careful out there, folks. Be very, very careful. Sunny Cyprus, good morning there. What the Forex? Getting ready down here in West Palm Beach. Very good. Hurricanes are the worst. When you live in an area that's affected by hurricanes, it's just, this is the season, you know, this is the hurricane season. It's just one of the things that you ought to deal with when you live in one of those places down there. It's not fun. So hopefully, you know, if you have the hurricane shutters, you're putting those down, you're boarding up your windows, you're getting your deck prepared, whatever the case, just be safe out there. This could be a very unfortunate one. So, more wiggle room is not helpful if you cannot control emotions during trading, in my honest opinion. Yeah, I agree with you there. Everybody's different though, right? Some people have different styles. Some people might just have, you know, that 50K is their sweet spot. Some people, you know, I'm sure I could figure out a way to trade the 50Ks effectively, but I prefer to trade those 150Ks, not because of the lot size, but because of the more drawdown that you get. Ribs, do you pay attention to patterns at all outside of watching the tape? Of course. Of course. Anya says, I'm in Orlando. We're expecting a bad one. Please stay safe. Still trading. I love that. Yeah. Please stay safe, though. Wednesday night is when it's all expected to be hitting in Florida. So just please be very, very careful there. We got a lot of Floridians in here. Be safe, everybody. Darren says 50K works better for me now with the 2K limit when in that drawdown phase, although I still have 50K X phase with the daily 1K limit. Also, too, you have to remember, if you're trading on Topstep X, what's up, Nick, for a tick? My guy. You're trading on Topstep X, do remember that you don't have a maximum daily loss limit anymore, and you kind of make your own drawdown. So on the 50K, you have a full $2,000 worth of drawdown when you get that XFA. Now, that's not as much as you're going to have on a 150K. You get $4,500 worth of drawdown, but just remember, if you're trading on Topstep X, you can utilize the full maximum drawdown in one single day if you want. I don't recommend that, but you can do that if you want. G-Line says, I see Celsius is adding 2 new flavors. What do we have? That's news to me. I just got that cherry cola one. It's pretty good. Enzo says, we are ready here as always. This one is further south, but we were hammered by Helene. I'm curious. This is a poll for my Floridians. Poll for, just answer this if you're a Floridian. Yeah. Okay. Just be honest. Nobody's going to know what you voted, but just vote honestly. I'm curious how many of you folks down there in Florida actually do have those hurricane shutters on your house. Wow, it's not the majority. I'm actually surprised by that. It's about split there between the Floridians. Interesting. I figured most of the homes down there have that by now, but I guess I was wrong. So I wanted to do a poll there. Mike says, good morning, Ribs. Heading to Laughlin for my birthday, the 22nd on the Colorado River. Nice. Very, very nice. Still very hot out here. Still very, very warm. JJK says, I'm going to get 5 Topstep 50K accounts. Can I have 5 of those and 5 of the top? No. The number of XFAs is capped no matter which platform you're using. You can only trade, it's a lot. You can trade concurrently 5 of your XFAs at once, no matter what the platform is. So you can have 5 active XFAs at any given time. Wow, look at that. So No is leading that. That's crazy. I'm 12 miles from the beach, never needed them in 24 years. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Live on the 42nd floor facing the ocean where I am in Miami Beach. No shutters. Wow, that's crazy. Impact windows. So I guess that's what it is. I guess hurricane shutters are maybe a little bit outdated then. Interesting. Morning, Gold Chess Club. Good morning. Good morning. Luna says locking up 3 XFAs for the day, might trade some combines too. Nice work. There you go. Way to go, buddy. Elon Musk needs to sell hurricane-proof windows. I guess it's just the shatter-proof ones, right? Those impact windows. You take micro lots or mini lots. I mainly trade minis. It's pretty rare that I'll ever trade micros. Only houses on shoreline need shutters. Winds die down quickly once on land. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'm going to end that poll. About 6% of everybody in here has them. 5%. Thanks, Rips. After the McLaren talk yesterday, I'm getting ads for them. Nice of them to think I'm in that financial demographic, though. That's funny. Isn't that crazy? They're always listening, aren't they? Tempered glass, got it, yeah. We have hurricane-rated windows, but the storm surge is our biggest worry here in Marco Island, Florida. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. Dodge Hall says, receive payment from Topstep on 3 accounts today for the first time. Very, very happy. Nice. Bro, what I got so many ads too. That's funny. A lot of people getting the McLaren ads. That's crazy. So as far as news goes, we have news coming out here in 18 minutes. Like I said, it's not going to be, I think we're going to have a very big nothing burger on this print, meaning that we're really not going to have much movement in the market. That's my estimate. And it's going to be the trade balance for August that's coming out. Like I said earlier, for you folks that are just joining the stream now, I think the big one of the day is just going to be that 3-year note auction. That's coming at 1 p.m. We get the TIPP economic optimism read, which is fine. That comes out at 10, but I just don't think that's going to move the market all that much. We saw yesterday the market move from the 130s down to the 900s, right? 20,130 down to 19,900. We're back at the 20,000s again. But you know, there was a move, but it came after what seemed like the craziest washing and rinsing machine for retail. So until we broke below, I guess the only real trade was like breaking below this level. But you see, once we broke below that, we still had a little bounce back above it. So it wasn't like it was an easy, clean trade. You know, you could take that short, but I guess you'd have to risk. I mean, let's see. So you're there. Risking above these wicks. So short on that break, risking above these wicks. What is that? Let's call that 55. I mean, you're still having to put about 35 or 40 handles worth of risk on that trade. So again, it makes for a very difficult trading environment because if you're wrong on that, you know, getting 40 handles to the face is not fun. And then when you're right on that, you're kind of holding that and hoping that it drops even further. And then you're probably getting popped out here only to get this huge drop here. So yeah, very difficult trading environment that we're in right now. So just be careful out there. I'd really like to see the market return back to that 150 level today because that seems to be where the market wants to balance out. But if we have any harsh rejection getting back up into that level, there could be a reason to get it back down into that 950 to 20,000 even range. So that's what I'd be looking for today. My brother lives in the path of the hurricane, and the big problem is all the debris from the last hurricane is still on the roads. I've heard about that. That's crazy. Yeah, and that's all going to be flying around. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Hemp Chat says, I think we're going to go lower today. Yeah, you know, if we do reject underneath those 150s, I mean, let's go back to the 5-minute here. We really have a lot of balance area down here, like I said, between that 950 and 20,000 area. If you expand it out, we're looking at like 20,100 all the way down to 19,850. So there's a lot of area for the market to continue to balance. If we do start to clear up above that 150 level, we'll be testing the strength of that 160, 170, 180 level. And then potentially getting back into these 300s over here. So, 500 up on my 50K funded. Only 1.1K left to pass. Only trading micros. Nice work there, Archie. Isn't it frustrating that in Topstep X, you must refresh VWAP constantly because it doesn't stay in the correct spot? I don't really pay attention to the VWAP on these charts. I have other charts. I understand, though, for you folks that are just trading off of this and using this as your primary chart, I completely understand the frustration. So, yeah, I'm sure it's something that'll be fixed very shortly. So you're a big news trading kind of guy. I love volatility. Nice. Yeah, I'm an events trader for sure, momentum trader. Events kind of give us the spark that can create momentous moves. So that's why I like trading events. It's a different can of worms, though. If you've never traded events before and the volatility that surrounds them, you have to be very, very careful in knowing what to expect. So start early, learn about it, trade on a practice account, and then take it from there. James says, I've been trading breakouts with a super tight stop, 125 to 175 per lot. There you go. That is the kind of market that we're in right now. Rips, I'm a risk taker like you, so I took a long 2 MNQ overnight, up 410 across 5X phase. Would you hold through the news or sell the trade? I mean, you have 2 contracts. I would sell at least half, put your stop at break even or just above, and realize at least half that profit. You get $205 per account. That's over $1,000 profit. That's a great day. Daniel says, hey, Rips, lost my first ever combine this morning trying to slow down my trading and lock out on positive days. Sorry you lost it. No, but yeah, you're going to lose accounts. I mean, that's part of trading, but thankfully you're not losing your own money. That's why we have these combines. It's a good thing that you don't have to actually lose your own money. And if you're losing too many combines, just go back to the practice account and wait until you can get it nailed on that practice account first, right? Rumors the Fed may drop rates to 0.25 or 0.50. Let's see what the contracts state here. We are looking at right now an 88% chance of a 25 basis point drop for the next meeting and 11.4% chance of a rate hold. So that's it. That's what we're looking at there. Rips in the dome, what the number of contracts you start paying attention? Thanks. Anything that's going to be like bigger than 1s and 2s, you just look for patterns in where they're sticking this liquidity. So if I'm looking at the price ladder right now, we have an outlier at 55 evens. We're going up the ladder here. We're looking at, first one's like 105s. We have a little bit of traffic going up towards from 80 all the way up to 95. 130s, 150s, 162 halves. And then on the way down, 55 evens, like I said, 20 evens, 10s down to zeros. So you're just looking at the liquidity sticking out and how thick that is. Right now, most of the thick liquidity is just kind of surrounding where the price is trading right now, which is average for what we're in right now. Lower liquidity, lack of news. It's just kind of supporting the price of where it is right now. So that's what I'm looking at there. Yesterday, opened a new 50K rhythmic combine. I think there would be no daily loss limit. Well, I was wrong. Yeah, that's only in Topstep X. Only in Topstep X will you have no daily loss limit. It's only going to be existing in Topstep X. Had a long at 20,003, sold at 20,017, struggling with my winners run Rips. Give losses the full room, but winners are always cut short. Have that trade plan before you put it on. Don't be kind of like guessing and thinking, oh, I'm going to put it on here and I don't know when I'm going to take it off. Have a plan that makes sense. Use market structure to guide where your TP should be. And then trail your stop slowly. Once you hit your TP target, you can trail your stop very, very slow there. Only 8 a.m. and market looks so boring, makes me want to sleep. I'm with you on that one. It's not really that great of a trading environment right now. but we'll see after this news comes out in 20 minutes. I'm sorry, in 10 minutes. Does anyone in your family trade? I just showed my little cousin who's in college her videos. She's excited. She joined Topstep last night and helped her make 400 on the eval. Created a vision for her. That's sick. I love that. Yeah, keeping it in the family. That's fun. Yeah, just make sure they're using, start on your combine. And if they're having trouble with that, just go back to the practice account. Practice account is free. Get used to the markets. Get used to trading. Don't be blowing a bunch of combines out there. Sup, Rips? What's a tool indicator system you think lacks in the retail space? I know you found Bookmap and it helped you, but what's something similar you'd want? If you don't want Bookmap, just use time and sales and the regular old price ladder, depth of market, and make sure you have the market data that supports more than 10 price levels. Get the full book. Full market depth. But that's it. That's what I'd use. That's what I'd focus on. Because that's what I used to teach myself to trade was time and sales and price ladder. That's it. Can you switch the accounts on Topstep Tradeovate to Topstep X? No, you have to buy new ones. Bo says, I've been in my XFA for a month and a half now, and I am break even. Do you have any advice to break out of this plateau? Yeah, just go back to a combine, go back to a practice account. No reason to just sit there and trade the XFA. Just get your confidence back at the combine or practice level. I'm going to use my practice account to see if I can do the 150K. I think that's going to be the play. I like that. Did you see the over 100 point drop in 1 minute about half an hour into today? Are we talking about like this thing right here? Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. Over here. Talking about this. Somebody who fat fingered an order here. Guessing that's what you're talking about. Hi, Ribs. Thanks for all your info on fasting. I've lost 5 kilos in the last 5 weeks, only walking and fasting. Nice. There you go. It's a lot easier than most people think. Everybody thinks like, you have to do all this extreme stuff. You can continue to eat the way that you eat as long as you're fasting. I mean, most people are not, a lot of people out there are not eating well. They think they have to make this drastic change to their diet, and that's the only way that they can make a change. They have to be in the gym all the time. I mean, honestly, just start with fasting. You don't even have to go to the gym. You don't have to change what you eat. Just do fasting and see if you can actually stick with that. A lot of people will see a dramatic change just by fasting. What news? I can't see anything on Forex Factory. Well, the news today is going to be the August trade balance. That's going to be out in 7 minutes. It's not a big deal, but it's going to be out soon. Hi, Rips. Does Topstep have any rule on funded accounts for payouts besides the 5 days above 200, like consistency, news, etc.? Nope. Good news for you. They don't. As long as you're not doing any kind of weird like hedging or something like that, meaning that like you take half your accounts long in the ES and half the accounts short in the ES, like some kind of weird stuff like that. No, you can do whatever you want. As long as you're trading like normal real trades, you can trade news. You can make 50K in one day and then $200 for the rest of the days. It's your world. Do whatever you want. Use free bookmap streams on YouTube. You could use that too. There you go. Daniel says, thanks, Rips. Just want to say watching you has opened up a whole new world for me. Instead of following the same ICTBS, I'd like to actually know why this concept works, which is where fundamentals come in. Awesome. Happy it works for you. Always do whatever works for you. I do things that work for me that would never work for anybody else, but I know what works for me with my own experience in the market, and this is what works for me. How long have you been sober? I haven't had a drink of alcohol in about 8 years or so, but it's not like I was tracking it. I just stopped drinking one day, and then I looked back and I was like, oh dang, I haven't drank for like 2 or 3 weeks now. My wife and I, we went to a party, and I was like, I don't really feel like drinking. And I just stopped drinking. It was just one of those things. I wasn't like, all right, today's the day you're going to stop drinking. It wasn't like that for me. I was just like, this is kind of boring now. It's just like, whatever. Everybody's different though. Like we go out all the time with friends that get slammed, and it's fine. I couldn't care less. Whatever you do, do your own thing. It's your life, right? Me personally, lost the enjoyment from drinking. Used to have a lot of fun with it, but it's just like, is what it is. Hey, Ribs, can you tell me more about the fasting? Sure. I mean, I think the best way to start is 18/6 is pretty accessible by most people. It means that you're fasting for 18 hours and eating for 6 hours. So pick a 6-hour window that you want to eat and make sure that last meal is about 7 hours from when you go to bed. So if you go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, your last meal should be at 2 p.m. And then first meal will be 6 hours before that. And you can eat whatever you want during that 6-hour window. And then don't cheat. That's it. As long as you don't cheat. I personally have a much tighter window now, but 18/6 is a really easy way to start. And if you can't do 18/6, you can try 16/8. Very, very simple. Arabs have been fasting 3 days per week, still working out while on the fast carnivore diet. Nice. Almost back to my college weight. There you go. Yeah, you can start doing it like 2 days a week, 3 days a week. Best is do it every single day, right? Can you take 300 micro trades within a day? Sure, of course. If it's real trading, why not? When I reached to the live account, what happened to the rest of the express accounts? What do you mean? Whenever you go, I mean, everybody, I get a lot of DMs, like the classic DMs I get are like, hey, when I get into a live account, do I have to pay like the monthly professional fee? I'm like, yep. They're like, oh, dang. Well, how much is it? I'm like, hey, let me ask you a question. How many combines have you passed? They're like, well, I've been trading for 6 months and I haven't passed the combine yet. And it's like, well, what do you, what do you care about this live account? Like, dude, let's work on passing combines first, right? That's always like most of the people who are asking the questions about like, what do I do with the live account? It's like, but so have you passed? How many combines have you passed so far? And they're like, well, none yet. Just like, let's focus on passing combines first. Don't worry about the live account. How about that? Don't ever worry about the live account because by the time you have to worry about it, you'll probably get it like way after that, you know? Don't even worry about it. It'll come if you're a really good trader. There's no like, people are always asking like, how much profit do you need to make in your XFA before they move you to live? It's not like that. If they look at your trading and you don't know how to trade, they don't want you in a live. Simple as that. Hey, Ribs, have you heard of the suck my trading philosophy? I mean, I feel like you wrote the book on that. I feel like you had that chapter that you wrote talking about how you should get knee pads, right? That's cool, man. Very good joke. What do you drink that's soft at a party? Soda water, I guess. Check out YouTube, Brush Junkie and Hurricane Milton. Richard Harris with his cloud seeding stuff. Fun stuff. What's your advice on trading after your first XFA? Go back to trading combines. Stack a bunch of combines there. So you count calories or carbs during 6 hours? No, don't do that. Don't even bother. That's what I'm saying. Like start slow. Like everybody's like, oh, I got to do this and all that. Like just try starting with 18/6. That's it. Don't worry about counting calories. Don't worry about carbs. Don't worry about anything. Just do the fasting part first. It's like same conversation we're having with like moving to a live account. Like let's just start normal stuff. Like don't change anything of what you're eating. You eat like crap right now. Continue eating like crap. But just do the very simple thing. By the way, we got 1 minute here. We'll go back to the conversation. Got 1 minute. Let's see if we have anything that we could trade here. Let's see. Everything is simple if you make it simple, right? Same thing with like how I stopped drinking. I didn't really, not sitting there like counting the days. Oh, been sober 23 days and 14 hours now. I was just like, I don't really care for this anymore. And I stopped. Simple. Keep it simple. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. We're expecting negative 70.5 billion. Come on, give it to us. In line. It was 70.5 expectation, came in at 70.4 negative. Wow, look at this monster print. A trade through 55 might be a refresh of liquidity for more move back up to the upside since the market's kind of moving like this. But there you go. Could drinking not be as a result of some void the individual? Wait, could drinking not be as a result of some void the individual? I don't know what that sentence means. There you go. First month of 18.6, fair number of 16.8 for the social life, but going well feels great. So the other thing is like, too, like if you're like one of those people who has a nightcap, there's carbs in your nightcap. So you don't want to be drinking alcohol outside of your fasting window either. So that's what makes it difficult for people, but 18.6. Nice. In that case, I think Topstep are the only ones who make their funded accounts like you have your own broker account. What about payout requests? Are you allowed to take payouts any day you want? Every 5 days of $200 or more. Rusty Golfer says, same. I just quit one day, never looked back. 10 years ago, never tracked date. Yeah, same. I couldn't even tell you what the date was for me. I have no idea. Anya says, I've been doing intermittent fasting for 5 years. Really helped my diabetes and discipline. It does help your discipline a lot. Hey, Rips, how do I make trading not feel like gambling? I mean, what part feels like gambling to you? Yeah, cart in front of the horse. You get it there, Dan. Did Topstep stop refunding the activation fees? Yes, they're going to start doing banked resets. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter if you're fasting or not fasting. It's all about calorie deficit. Fasting is not magic. It just allows you to eat 1,000 calories in one meal so you don't feel like dieting. It's, you know, you're restricting your eating window and your body has more time to burn fat versus digesting food. So I disagree with you, and that's fine. The fee is less than winning a trade. I don't get why people hung up on it. Which one? A few months ago, I started running a few times a week and losing weight, but still need to eat better and taking ice cream. Just try fasting. Eat ice cream. Last meal at 2. If you want to eat ice cream. You incorporate protein powders, shakes, or different supplements in your diet, or none. Any supplements I take are from Steel. That's it. That's the only company I trust. Our liquid calories, hold on. Are liquid calories allowed during the 18 hours period? No, not at all. Rips, you should be on Topstep CS payroll. I know, right? Run us through your analysis for the day. What's the chart telling you? We talked about that about 10 minutes ago. You can rewind the video there. Is there a limit to how many combines you can copy trade? Nope. As many as you want. It's a legitimate question, though. I'm actually curious myself because I didn't know about the live account fee until I heard it from you. I can't find any info about it. It's on their website. It's like $120 a month. Again, nominal. It's again, a total nothing burger. What if it was 125? What if it was 135? What if it was 200? What if it was 250? Who cares, right? Who cares? It's $250 a month, $120 a month, $99 a month. Who cares? You're in a live account. Like, it really, honestly, is just like such a non-thing, you know? What ATM strategy setups do you use the most? 60 ticks to the downside. That's usually mine. What's your advice on passing 150K combine? Aim for about $1,000 a day. Hey, Rips, you've been trading for a while. Do you also, is the effect of this presidential election relevant? No, this one should be a pretty big deal because they're very, well, who knows what one of those candidates' policies are, but one of the candidates' policies is very pro-market, and we might get some crazy stuff happening in the market if a certain person gets elected, so we'll have to see. You ever do a 24-hour fast? Yeah, easy. It's not a big deal. It's just food, just mouth pleasure. That's all it is. Just food. Like if you're like we used to be warriors, folks. Like if you're crying over because your tummy, I'm hungry, my tummy hurts. Like, dude, come on. Like toughen up, Buttercup. It's 24 hours. Who cares? My tummy hurts and I'm hungry. Like, okay, and get over it. Like, geez Louise. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's just food. It's really not that hard, honestly. People act like it's, oh my gosh, 24 hours with no food. How do you do it? Well, you don't really. Oh, my tummy. My tummy's grumbling. Like, dude, get over it. Toughen up a little bit. Rips. The problem is most people are very weak-minded. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I wish they put ketchup on that nothing burger. What do you think about the Celsius stock? I haven't looked at Cell H for a hot minute. How about one cigarette a day? Do whatever makes you happy. Do I drink coffee? Yeah. Black coffee. Do you think X platform alerts soon? Do they not have that yet? Let me see. No, they don't. Yeah, hopefully soon. That'd be sick. Because then it could what would be really dope is if they had an iPhone app or an Android app for Topstep X. That'd be super sick. Went carnivore with fruit and raw honey. There you go. That's a good diet. Have you ever experimented with cold plunging? I guess that's the next that's the next step. My friends all swear by it. I have not done it. I did, ice baths when I played football, but I've never done the cold plunge. I'm sure it's very similar to that. Nick says, Rips, I hit 30 profitable days in my account. Does this mean I can take greater than 50%? As long as each of those 30 profitable days are $500 or more, or I'm sorry, $200 or more, then yeah, you're good to go. Fasting causes you to use up glycogen and start converting fat stores to energy. Yep, that's correct. There you go. When you feel you gambling is because you have no plan. I agree with that, 100%. Black coffee is great for fasting. Yes, it is. Fasting has changed my life. Water fast for 20 days. I was heaviest at 323. Now I'm 205. Nice work there, Russell. Way to go, buddy. That's sick. That's the CME Pro data fee. No way around it. Yeah. Again, nominal. Very nominal. Like, it's just such a nothing burger. Just got transferred to live. Nice. Kind of nervous, but I'm planning on starting small and scale up like I did when I started my XFA Any Vice Rips. Well, just think about how big your balance is, right? And try to risk maybe 1% a day of your balance to start. Maybe 5%. That's kind of extreme, but 1 to 3% should be your risk daily. Just go from there. Hey, I am scared. I am that Topstep will ban me course every week. I'm taking payout. Don't invest much into them back. I don't know what you're scared about. Don't be scared. Did 20 and 4 for 3 years. Also did 11-day water fast. It's okay to be hungry. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just I'm hungry. It just cracks me up. People can't if you can't get over hunger pains, there's going to be a lot of life that's going to hit you a little bit harder than your hunger pains. It might not be a non-thing if you're, e.g., only trading micros making $50 a day on average, unless that's below some threshold curriculum to be called up alive, then it makes sense. I mean, I guess if $150 is a lot per month, I honestly don't think that you should be trading. And I mean, that's my hot take on things, but I hate to be that person, but I just don't think that you should be trading if you think $150 is something, $150 should not be, trading might not be the right thing for you, if $150 a month is a big deal. That's just my own personal opinion. I feel like there's other activities out there that are probably better suited. Hey, Rips, from my understand, individual stocks are what moves the NQ and ES. If so, what's the significance of watching the level 2 data? You can see where orders are stacked and where that liquidity wants to go. It's a little bit of both chicken and the egg, right? So if NVIDIA is blasting off, that's going to influence where those orders are placed in the NQ level 2, right? It all kind of mixes together. First time I did 24-hour, I thought I was going to die. Then it got easier. Now, not a problem. There you go. Get used to it. First week with funded accounts, 2 ever up 900 and 1K on both. Let's go. Small risk. And now until withdrawal possible. Pray for your boy. Good luck there, Crispy. Good luck. Biggest problem is keeping your mind occupied, not getting bored, keep moving. Or just drink black coffee. John says, up 500 my first day of my XFA. Nice work, John. Does medicine get you off your fast like NyQuil? I don't know that NyQuil has carbs in it. Maybe NyQuil has alcohol in it, which might interfere, but let's go off non-natural, baby. Fee for the live account is something you're going to pay even if you trade your own account. Even with a broker, there are fees to pay. People just want to find faults even when there are none. And again, like I said, if $150 is a big deal when you're trading, who cares? Like, do something else. For real. Have you ever tried? No, I don't know what that is. Hold on. Gotta rewind here. What's your workout routine like? High intensity interval training, about 5 days a week, sometimes 6. If self-discipline and taking responsibility for your own actions are challenging, trading might be really difficult for that type of person. Agree with you 100% there, Mark. Hey, Rips, I basically add the Topstep X website to my phone. Home screen is essentially an app. Yeah, but it's like, you still you couldn't do notifications. That's kind of where I was going with that. If you wanted to do notifications when a price level is breached, that would be sick. Like you can do that with TradingView, the app there. You do cold plunge. I've heard it's the best in the morning before you work out. Something about helping muscle growth. Yeah, all my friends swear by it. I have not done it yet. Which supplements do you take? Like I said earlier, Steel is the only company I trust. Is it 30 days without a payout, or can you take payouts within those 30 days of 200 or more? No, you can take payouts every 5 days of $200 or more. He's talking about like if you wanted to zero out your balance. If 150 is too much, go open up your own brokerage account. Exactly. There you go. I hit up peanut butter filled pretzels this morning at 4 a.m. then popped a Ghost energy drink and sipping it with a rip straw as I type this. Nice. Super duper healthy there. I think you're the right person to ask this. What do they mean by best day cannot be greater than 50% of your total profits? For 50K, if I make 2,000 the first day, that's my best day, right? So I can make 1,000 the second day, pass it as 50% of the best day. No. So 50% of your total profits, meaning that for the 50K, the most you can make in a single day is $1,500. If you make over that, you're going to have to make more to cover. Okay? So just do not make more than $1,500 in an account. If you do, flip contracts until you go under that level. Mick sent me an email that they are considering me for live. Then yesterday had my worst day. Tell them not to email me anymore. It messes with my head. I feel like a lot of people go through that too. You get yourself all psyched out there, which is unfortunate. What moving averages do you use? The 9, the 20, the 50, and the 200. Imagine the Spartans in today's world. Yeah. Never done a dry fast. I want to try. The only problem I had with the water fast was the acetone. Was the acetone breath? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the same thing. It's like keto breath. For the 50K, you can pass with 2 days best, 1,500. Yep, correct. What audio setup do you use? These are Audio Technicas. This is a Shure SM7B. You should... Missed that there. You should save money if 150 is a lot of money. Practice in the meantime with a demo account. Agreed. Long fasting slows your metabolism. If you work out a lot, fasting is not good for you. If you're trying to lose weight, go ahead. I mean, I work out and fast and I'm shredded and like the way I look. I have no issues with it. Great muscle mass. Weigh about 195. I'm 6'1". I mean, have a six pack. Everything's great. I have no issues. So, and I fast all the time. Except for the weekends. Did a 3-day fast and had so much more energy. Sleep quota went down, had so much clarity and alertness. Yeah, 3-day fast. Very good. I've done the master cleanse for 40 days. First 5 days are always brutal, but if you can make it through, it's an amazing detox of your entire system. Very nice. Do what works for you, folks. That's it. Do what works for you. Like, if you're the type of person who's struggling with weight loss, try something like fasting. See how it works for you. What's the YouTube delay on your stream? Probably like 0.01 seconds. I don't know. 0.1 seconds. Depends on where you are in the world. I'm just slow on reading chat because there's so many chats to catch up on here. Black coffee and anything sparkling with no calories help me a lot with fasting. Nice. Yeah, the bubbles will get you full. It's very true. Rips' chat making you feel like Chat GPT? No, I enjoy this. What time is the next injection of liquidity? About 15 minutes from now. Rips, do you do sprints when you work out? Hill sprints? No, not really. I'm just lifting very heavy weights and keeping track on my watch of the time in between the intervals and blasting it at high intensity. Since trading is all stats and probabilities, how often do you leverage combinatorics and permutations in my setup? Well, never, because I can't even say the word. Mobile Dom would be nice on Topstep X, but just getting out of trades in an emergency, not to trade from regularly. There you go. That's good. If I was a slob, I'd for sure fast, but my body is tight. Abs are razor-like. Swim twice a day, do trading chair dips and crunches all morning and night. Nice. I would do the plunge, but it's too cold. That's the idea, right? If we have a chance to be older than 100 years, do you think I will be easier to play poker or trade? I don't know. Depends on your personality, I guess. Let's see here. They're working on trade alerts and Topstep X now. That's good. It's good stuff right there. Very, very good stuff. Cold plunge sucks at first. I stopped and I'm dreading restarting. It is great when you do it, though. Yeah. I've heard nothing but good things. Is that number $1,500 exact? Can you be $1 over? You can be a few bucks over. Yeah, it's not exact. But again, it's very easy to get lower by just flipping contracts. I've gone to 1,700 on a day and passed the following day with 1,500. There you go. There you go. Rips, you ever done an infrared sauna? My neighbor wanted to give me his when he was moving and I never took it, but he swore by it too. No one asked yet, what are those lines? I drew these. These were from when we were trading on Topstep X in the past there. If you're having trouble or passing or hit psychological barriers, just trade your combines and XFAs as if they're live accounts already. Focus on the market structure and not the profit loss target. That's true. Do they email you and say they're watching your every move? They do. 100%. Good morning, Ribs. Thanks for the tip on eating. Dropped 10 pounds in 3 weeks. Thanks, buddy, for supplements. You said steel. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're the only ones that are like non-sawdust. Like other supplement companies you'll buy from like Amazon are mostly sawdust and crap. So I like steel personally, but they're very expensive. Got to know that. They're extremely expensive. Get what you pay for, though. I'm $150 away from losing my XFA account. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Trade your combine, trade your practice account. Don't focus on it. Rips, do you recommend starting with a water fast before doing 18.6? I'm used to 16.8 and lost my ways. I mean, if you're already doing 16.8, just go back to 16.8 and then try to trim it down to 17.7 and then 18.6 and so forth. Hit the like. Amen. Let's do it. Let's get a poll going in here, folks. Hey, Rips, I hope all is well. Quick question. Any tips on identifying high and lows of areas of demand and supply? Thank you in advance. There's what is it called? There's an indicator called like BCT Moonman or what is it? SW. What's the one that you use? Like BCT Moonman or something. Moon Sky. What is it called? Spaceman. Thank you. Get the indicator called Spaceman. I'll show you all the highs and lows and value areas. So check that out, Moises. Spaceman BTC, I think is what it's called. Comments about people whining regarding fasting are spot on, especially in the U.S. Too many people eat like it's a recreational sport. Too many people are addicted to the mouth pleasure, I'm telling you. Like, if you really break it down and you think about, think about it. Like, you're eating an ice cream. Like, there's mouth pleasure, right? It's just yummy, right? But it doesn't serve you, like, any benefit. I like eating dessert only on the weekends. I think it would get pretty tiresome if you're eating it all the time. You're addicted to the sugar, probably. But, that's all it is. It's just a thing. You don't need it. Not a big deal. Thoughts on gold's 15-minute candle? Let's see. Let's go over to gold for you. Let's see the 15-minute candle on gold. This one, I'm guessing we're talking about. Looks like a rejection under VWAP. So sellers could not take control there. There you go. Can you recommend a CPA for business taxes for trading? Your CPA should be local. Contact a CPA in your area. Search Google for local CPAs and see if they can take you on as a client. Any trades this morning setting up? Not so far. Nothing that I'm seeing, at least. Alerting is listed in the plan section. Thank you for that, Hartley. Appreciate that. Rips, I'm so excited to watch you on Topstep where you call out a trade. Make bank, get ignored. I will be on Topstep TV today. Likely giving out banger trade ideas that will never be taken. I'm excited. Super excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, it is what it is, right? You know how much a buffer they have on the maximum loss limit in a trade? I went below for a bit. They did not close the trade, and I did not blow the account. It's timing and dollar amount. So, yeah, timing and dollar amount. Have I tried a hyperbaric chamber? Nope, not me. Why do you trade before nay session? I don't know. Because I do what I want. What watch you're running for trading? Just the Apple Watch. What you do when trading formally, to answer the other person, is estimate conditional probabilities. It's very informal regression analysis in a roundabout sort of way. That is true. Do you make more from trading or poker? I'm up a lot in poker. I've made more in poker since August than I have from trading. That's a fact. What's up, Yarden? How you doing there, buddy? Should not eat for enjoyment, eat to stay alive and enjoy other things. Yeah, if you can find, like, a lot of people are more addicted to the eating thing. Like, they look forward to eating more than anything. Find other hobbies, do other things. If you can make working out fun, you'll look forward to that for sure. I'm surprised no one has mentioned they took an ice bath. We were talking about it earlier. Do I like Reese's? No, not particularly. I'm built like a superhero from cutting out all processed foods and HGH. I think it's probably the HGH that's helping that along. Rips, you enjoying this amazing price action? I am not. There's nothing to trade, but this is why we have each other. We can talk about whatever you folks want to talk about. I will be on Topstep TV today. Like I said, that's where I'm probably going to do the majority of my trading there. Rips, if you fasting but sit in the office all day, you get in the car and go home, sit on the couch for the rest of the day, and you eat 2,200, 2,400 calories a day, you still get fat in time. Well, it's all about shortening that window. If you shorten your eating window to an hour, then I challenge you to eat those 2,200 calories. Good luck. You might have to be a competitive eater at that rate. So if you're still gaining weight from doing what I'm saying with fasting, then you need to restrict your fasting window. Simple as that. No big deal. A lot of people have a lot of trouble when you shorten that time of that window of time, then it's very difficult to consume calories in that window of time. Unless, like, you are a psychopath and you're just on a mission to prove me wrong, I guess. Like, oh, watch this. I'm going to fast and prove you wrong. Rah, 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 rah. I guess if that's your MO, do your thing, boo-boo. What do you think the impact for news is? What you think the impact for news is? I think it is, for sure. Every time I see you on Topstep TV, your face looks like, why are we doing this trade? No. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. I just keep it real. Need to take a survey and call up. Maybe. You and Dakota can really read the market. I appreciate learning from you guys. Topstep is the best. I love Topstep the most. Have you ever tried going to space every morning for the zero gravity effects? Yes, but it got expensive, so I had to stop. Timothy says 6'2", 195, 56 years old. Nice. Work out every day and only eat from 11 to 6 in regards to dessert or any food. Remember, you can eat a forkful of anything, just a fork. There you go. You can get a little bit of mouth pleasure. Just eat like one little, have a little forkful of cake and be done. Do you get, whoops, I missed that. Do you get frustrated when they sometimes don't listen to your call-outs on Topstep TV? No, I couldn't care less. Online or in person for poker? In person. Shoe size, 11. Yesterday's value area low shows a nice support area. Thoughts? Well, use it as support. How many iPhones do you recommend? I still have to get rid of my 15 Plus or whatever it is, 15 Pro. And I might not. I might just go back to that phone. The 16 sucks. The Asian guy at the poker table looked like he thought you were unreal. I mean, he does think I'm unreal. It's my buddy. Good player. Question, you said there's no daily drawdown in Topstep X anymore. Does it mean when you profit 10,000, you have a whole 10K as your drawdown? Yes. Yes. Isn't that sick? It's crazy, right? So if you build up your XFA to like a 25K balance, you got $25,000 in your daily drawdown. It's insane. It's crazy, right? It's true. Do you consider your poker as a job or a hobby? I mean, I don't really consider anything a job. I'm just out here living, right? I'm just out here living, doing my thing. I do what I love every single day. I don't really classify anything I do as like a job or a hobby. Like I do have hobbies, but most of the things that make me money, I don't really consider like a hobby. But I also don't consider what I do as a job. Like trading is not a job to me. Doing the stream is not a job. Going and playing poker is not a job. They're things that yield a stream of income, and I enjoy doing them. So you think trading gives you an edge in poker in the sense you can replenish your bankroll essentially at will? I mean, that's not, wouldn't really call that an edge, but I feel that I have received certain edges from trading that I can bring into poker, and the other way around, there's certain things from poker I've drawn on that I brought into trading. I think they help one another. I think a lot of traders would be great poker players, and I think a lot of poker players would be great traders. Prop trading is cool, but I'm happy to not have to adhere to some stranger's rules and give away 10 to 20% and pay tax on the rest. I hope to not get denied. Copper is awesome, though. Do whatever works for you. Wow, thank you. What did I say? What were we talking about? Just imagine a professional eater. There's that Beard Meats Food or whatever that guy is on YouTube. I get served his stuff all the time. That guy's like, he's very fit and he throws down a lot of calories. Can we talk about, hold on, I missed that. Can we talk about the passage of time and be unburdened by I'm sure we're going to sell off today, but the question is, where do we enter pullbacks? I guess we'll find out, right? If it never gets above 150, that's a good area. How do you like your watch for trading or for tracking health and workouts? I'm a DGen Samsung owner and look at the new Garmin Fenix. I've never used any other watches, and I'm in the Apple ecosystem, so I do like my Apple Watch for the workouts. Should be a comedian, probably make more money, go on Kill Tony. Thanks. Maybe we will. Do you have a personal limit on the number of trades you take in a day? I just trade until I'm either exhausted or the market stops giving me opportunities, or both. Reading Group says, I'm actually kind of proud of myself lately, as this is the biggest or the longest I've ever lasted on an XFA ever. It's a 50K. This time I only see ticks on open positions. I'm trading MNQ and hiding P&L. Nice work there. That's sick. Any suggestions for coaching related to Bookmap? They have a free YouTube channel. That's what I'd check out there. I think what MP wants from you to say is, hey, you over here, I just entered a trade 123 long. I do that. It still doesn't matter. I've tried everything. Rips, a bag of crisps has 1,200 calories. Just an example. It's so easy to eat 2,500 calories and you don't even realize it. I mean, again, like, if you're on a mission to do that, everybody's born with a brain, I think, for the most part. If you're sitting there and you're like, I'm going to try fasting because I want to lose weight. And then you're like, all right, here I go. I got a big box of Krispy Kremes. I got a couple bags of crisps. This is going to work for me. Like, dude, it's common sense, right? Of course you're going to get, it's ridiculous. It's silly. It's like, all right, I'm trying to quit crack, so I'm going to go over to heroin. This is definitely going to improve my health. I'm just switching over to heroin from crack. Come on. Hey, Rips, why iPhone 16 sucks? I was thinking to buy one for my girlfriend. It sucks, dude. It's very slow. Like typing, the letters pop up very, very slow. I get that you're trying to win the debate, but come on. Shoe size, LL, really y'all crazy. Hey, we're talking about something at least, right? Rips, do you ever invite people to go play poker? Your members too much pressure or attention? I met somebody that was one of the people that I interact with on Twitter. They came and they played the game. I think they won like 15 grand, and then that was it. They were in town for Vegas. I'm playing today, actually. We have a VIP in town for the Bobby's Room game that I play. So if he wants to come down to Bellagio, come on down. Playing today. I'm going to be a little bit late because I'm on Topstep TV until 9 a.m. my time. So I'm probably going to get there around like 10:30 or 11. Why does iPhone 16 suck donkey balls? Well, that's very specific. It sucks donkey balls because it's a little bit slower than what I experienced on the 15 Pro Max. Do you ever look at solvers for studying poker? Or do you just play the people? A little bit mix of both. GTO Wizard is goated. So, what do you think about Koenigsegg's? We talked about this yesterday. I'm not really having any experience with them. Never really driven one. So, no opinion. I have no interest in getting one myself. Just stick to my cars that I have. Do the fake breakouts help with the bluff calling at poker? Nah, not really, no. It's more of psychology in both. Any poker strategies you recommend? Spend a lot of time playing poker. And you could use GTO Wizard as a trainer, I suppose. Dakota plays poker too. Do you guys play together? If so, who wins? Last time that he came out here, I think he did okay. He was playing at different tables than me. I've seen him. I'm assuming he does like OMOD or something. Otherwise, man would be fat. I don't know who that is. Rip, what is the max number of accounts to copy trade 2 at a time, 10 at a time? You can do as many as you want. Market equals chop suey this morning. Also, TF guys, 1,500 viewers, not even 400 likes. Well, if we get the likes up, we do giveaways. So the 16 sucks. Finally cracked the screen on my Note 9. It might be assimilated into Apple's Colt. I mean, it does suck. I'm just being honest. It's the first time that I've had an upgrade where I was really disappointed. Fenix is great. Holds the charge for weeks. I'm Apple mostly, but the Garmin watch is great. Nice. Yeah, I like my Apple Watch. It's nice. I'm still catching up here. Any plans on coaching a VIP group? Not anything yet, but maybe in the future. Rips, can you talk about your ayahuasca trips? Never been on one, so nothing for me to talk about there. We need a food revolution in this country for real. I mean, people will come around to it. I think some point in their life they'll figure it out. Everything you do or don't do comes down to one thing: discipline. I agree with that. Most people are just not disciplined. Most people just succumb to their temporary wants instead of their long-term needs. It's kind of weird how that works. They'd rather pay themselves today rather than get a huge payday in the long term. It's kind of weird. If you eat a whole family-sized bag of chips, you have mental problems. But dude, he's going to win the debate, you see. He's going to win the debate. Fasting doesn't work. If you eat chips and donuts, you're not going to lose weight. No way. You're kidding me. How often do you update the Clubhouse levels? Every day. Hey, Rips, what is your largest one-day win in poker? Multiple 6 figures. I don't think I've ever won 7 figures in a single day in poker, ever. I would remember that. So no, I've never won 7 figures in poker, but multiple 6 figures. Pro Max sucks. Donkey necks. It's built different. Gotcha. That makes sense. DVA. What's up, Dakota? Rips crushes me in poker. Stop. You're a great player. You're coming out next week, right? Did we decide on that? Got a lot of traders coming in town next week. So if you're in Vegas and you're a trader, hit me up in the DMs. Let's hang out. Let's say what's up. Bellagio, is there any others like you? No, Bellagio. If you're coming to Vegas, is there any others like you like? Bellagio, Wynn, Encore. Can we please talk about the trade? There's no trades, dude. If there were, I'd be talking about it. Believe me. Generally, anything manufactured in the last few years sucks in quality. Yeah, I mean, the 15 Pro Max was fine, though. I liked it. Let's go back to NQ so you can see there's literally nothing happening. Shocker. How do you, when the PA is bad for the day? I'm currently 300 down, was hoping for decent price movement. Just be more patient, wait for levels. I just answered my own question. Yeah, you did. Just be patient. When the market opens, we'll probably have some opportunities. We have some speakers in the afternoon. Maybe some opportunities there. I'm glad that streaming is your hobby. Definitely adding value to me, and a lot of people forget about the negative, intrusive chats. You're making a difference, Rips. Thanks, ATG. Appreciate you. Dakota now has a Twitter X account. Who converted him to social media? Oh, he's going to regret that. I promise you. Delayed gratification is the way in trading too. It is. People are not satisfied with a $200 day, realizing like that can be a $6,000 month or $4,000 month, you know? Instant gratification, then experience unlimited consequences. There you go. Rip, please, some advice. This guy. Why are you talking about trading? The market's not moving. If you talk about it, it'll start moving. Does Rips have a wife? I do. She's the greatest thing in the world. She's the best person that's ever been on planet Earth. Still like my iPhone 4. It's awesome. Doesn't work, but it's an awesome paperweight. Trader Page says, I want to stay at Fontainebleau or Resorts Worlds. We had a VIP in town said Fontainebleau is the best hotel to stay at right now. I haven't stayed at Fontainebleau. I'm a sucker for Win and Encore, so. Talking about poker, I'd love to improve my game. Do you have any good places to learn? GTO Wizard has a good trainer. GTO Wizard. Just play online. Hey, Rips, what kind of drinks can you take while fasting besides water? Black coffee. Sparkling water. Tried your fast for a month, and that was the best I've felt in years. I work 17 hours, 5 days a week, so unhealthy food is the easiest access for me. See, there you go. What's up, Tanner? I'm in Vegas near Red Rocks and new here. Thanks for the channel and knowledge and sharing. Nice, Paul. Maybe we'll run into each other. How many months of consistency and profit amount should be comfortable to quit your day job? Over a year at least of consistent profitability. Let's see here. $200 a day times 20 days times 5x of 8 equals 20K a month. Even if you did it just for 10 days, like if you average out just for 10 days, it's still $10,000 a month. That's sick. Wish I could have same energy as Rips every day. Anyone tips I could follow? Just stay disciplined and focused. Rips, you're 100% incorrect. My wife is the best person on planet Earth. Nah, I got to disagree with you. Are you working with limit orders or only market orders? Usually market to enter and limit orders to exit, but sometimes passive orders have trouble getting fills. So, nah. Got to use market, both sides, usually. Ribs, you mentioned live that you'd like to get a market Clubhouse level shared via Topstep as well. Any discussions on that? Perhaps getting them into an indicator like Hoag's levels? I'm be interested in talking about it. Nobody's ever talked to me about it, so maybe today. Don't forget your cats. Would never. On fasting, you can do coffee or tea. You can. Oh, your Ribs. Been hearing a lot about this guy. Subscribed off the vibes alone, but this is pleasant. This is a pleasant coincidence. Where did you hear about me, Mr. Pushup? Few words about your strategy you use. Thanks. Momentum. I need a move to create momentum. So some news being released, big stop run, an area of the market that we're approaching that has a lot of liquidity and transactions from days past. Looking for momentum out of those areas or into those areas. Hey Rips, I've just released my latest YouTube video rating 4 futures traders, of which you are one of them. Would it be possible to share the link here? Sure, go ahead. Let's see. And you rated me as the worst? Oh my God. I can't believe you said that I'm the worst trader of all time. Dang it. Market orders because I'm not a market maker. I am a market taker. Ooh, I like that. Best way to trade with a day job? Find out like 1 30-minute or 1 hour window when you do not have to focus on your day job and only focus on trading during that time. 30 minutes to an hour a day is plenty. What's the screen recorder you use? OBS, obsproject.com. OBS. Who's your favorite Topstep trader to co-host with? Any of them. They're all fun. Man, everywhere, LOL, I think they say you're the best trader at Topstep. I'm certainly not. I'm far from it. I am very far from being the best trader at Topstep. Maybe in 25 years from now, maybe. I would never claim that. I think Dakota is one of the best traders at Topstep. Straight up. I think, well, actually, it's Dakota and Rafa, but I don't know Rafa's style, Rafa's very consistently crazily good, but I don't know him. Like, I know Dakota, so I'm biased towards Dakota. I know him very well, talk all the time. I have massive amounts of respect for him. So yeah, I think he's a fantastic, fantastic trader. I have nothing but respect for him. So Hey, Rip, should I take my first payout if my maximum loss limit hasn't hit 0 yet? You can, but if it's your first payout, I think I'm always from the camp that says that you should be taking that first payout. I'm always from that camp. Make it real, right? Make it real. I wish I was the worst trader ever. It would be easy to win. Just do the opposite. Hey, Rip's always listening as I have my early motorcycle ride. Keep rocking. Thanks, Gabriel. Appreciate you, buddy. Be safe on that thing. 2 wheels down all the time. What do you think about momentum strategy with 4 ticks profit, 80 ticks stop loss? Dude, no. There's somebody that commented something similar on one of my posts yesterday. It was like, this guy uses a 4 tick profit, 4 ticks in the profit, 80 tick stop loss. I'm guessing that's you. You see the lady on Topstep yesterday, Rip, she micro scalped 10 NQs for only a $200 profit. What's the big deal with that? Just do your thing, right? Do your thing. I'm average, says Coach DBA. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm a roofer and have traded on rooftops. You can trade with a day job. You can do it. You can find a way, but limit your time, right? Don't become so obsessive with it that you start missing your own job. Don't let trading consume you so much that you're not paying attention to what's making you money. So I leveled up. Overtrading is my kryptonite. Forced myself to take less than 5 trades a day on a new combine. Now I'm locked out with 665 on my first day in the XFA. I earned it as a result. Amazing how that works. That's real discipline right there. Did Dakota make his 200K back? I saw him on the leaderboard. He never lost that 200K. You have to remember, the leaderboard is only showing active accounts. So if you take a payout and then lose those accounts, you're no longer going to be on the leaderboard. I started watching your stream about 2 months ago and you turned me on to intermittent fasting. I've been doing it for 21.3 for 2 months with taking weekends off, down 38 pounds. No way. Yo, that's sick. It's crazy how fast it works, right? Micro scalper profit is profit. Yeah, everybody's different, right? Do what works for you. Rips, what about if you only make $200 for 5 days eligible for payout? Is 500 a good idea to take out? Because that obviously limits your drawdown to then 500 as well. I mean, I get it. If it's your very first payout, though, I'm always going to say yes, take it. You need to get that very first payout done so you make it real. Because I've seen so many people not take their first payout and get really, really close, and then they blow the account, and then they get there again, and they do the same mental gymnastics where they say, okay, I told myself I was going to take a payout. I'm trading so much better this time. I'm going to take a payout. And then boom, they lose it again. Make it real. Take that first payout. You need to do that first one, okay? Take that first payout. Done with my ride. Nice, Gabriel. Staying safe. So my new 50K XFA, can I take a payout before hitting 2,000? Yeah, you could do it after making $1,000. There's if you make 5 days consecutive, $200, and that's $1,000. You can take a payout of $500 right there. Did Dakota's NKD trade last night was fire? I missed that one. I was probably sleeping. Don't let Dakota know I said that. Don't want to intimidate him. Oh, you're funny. Take the payout and size down to rebuild. Yeah, I agree. A lot of people say that they're going to take a payout. They never do. They get jammed up. It's an unfortunate thing. All right, we didn't even get enough likes to do a poll today, folks, but I will be on Topstep TV shortly. It's been a joy. We haven't taken any trades today, by the way. We've just been yapping it up together. Sounds like a drug. Take it. Take the payout. Yeah. All right, so I'm on Topstep TV in about 10 minutes here. So that's where I'll see you. Let's go ahead and do a little rips raid over there. Always a fun thing to do. Send you the link right here. Boop, 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 boop. Go ahead and run on over there. Do a little rips raid. Folks, I'll see you over there. Good luck today. Trade safely. Remember, there's a lack of news today, and the one piece that you want to be watching out for is at 1 p.m. in the form of the 3-year note auction. The rest of the days this week are going to have much more volatility in the morning especially, so make sure you're watching out for that. But good luck, everybody, today. I'll see you over on the Topstep TV side. Trade safe, be smart, and take care.